Hello everyone, it's Alex from RenderLion here. In this short tutorial, I will show you how to use the RenderLion text-to-video generator. To begin, log into your RenderLion account or register, click the Generate button, and select the text-to-video option. Please remember that all the videos you create using RenderLion are simultaneously generated in 3 different sizes: square, portrait, and landscape. That means you don't need to worry about making new adjustments if you need the same video for different platforms or use cases. As my example shows, you can switch the preview options by clicking on the format buttons at the top. For this short tutorial, I will set up the preview to square. To do this, I click the 1:1 aspect ratio button to return to the square format video. Setting up your profile is the most important thing when generating videos using RenderLion. All generated videos are based on it. You can only do it once, and any new video you generate will load your last saved profile. If you already know how to create a RenderLion profile, you can skip this, but if you haven't set up your profile yet, you'll need to create one by uploading your logo, avatar, icon, or any photo that represents you or your brand. As you can see, once my logo is uploaded, I will adjust the scale to 75%. to ensure it fits perfectly in your future videos. You can also choose a transparent or solid color background. The second step in setting up a profile is to choose the colors you want to use. You can change the color settings by selecting the background, text, and elements color, or choose from a predefined RenderLion palette. In my example, I clicked the Select from Color Palette button to open the predefined color palettes. I searched for a palette I wanted and selected one with a red background, white text, and orange elements. Once I click the Update button, as you can see, the new colors are updated in real time in the animation preview. Please remember that you can change each color individually by clicking the Color button and choosing a new one using the color picker. The next step when setting up a RenderLion profile is to choose the fonts you want to be used in your videos. You can choose the headline and regular text font individually. In my example, I clicked the Headline Font button to open the predefined font section, selected the Anton font family name, and clicked Update. I repeated the process for regular text, but in this case, I prefer another font called Cutive Mono. Once I click Update, the new fonts are visible in the default animation preview. Now, I will set up my brand data, but you can skip this by removing the name, slogan, and website. In my example, I updated the brand name to Music Festival and the website to musicfestival.com to show you how to convert words into a music festival video announcement. Once I have finished my profile, I will proceed to the next step by clicking the Next button from the bottom right corner. In this step, I will set up the animated background for my music festival video announcement created in this tutorial. Keep in mind that the RenderLion text-to-video generator allows you to create a wide variety of videos, including announcements, short news clips, animated quotes, promotional videos, and more. Follow the upcoming steps to see how you can easily craft these diverse video types. Let's continue by showing you how to set up the background. You can choose between a static or an animated background. In my example, I will choose to have a static background. You can also add a photo as a background or choose an image from the RenderLion image gallery. For my announcement, I click the Add from Gallery button. Once the RenderLion image gallery opens, I search for Festival. Once the photos are loaded, I select the image I want to add as background for my video and click Update. Also, once the image background is added, I change the image transparency value to 25%. As you can see, all the changes I made are reflected in real time on the video preview section. Now let's show you the true power of the RenderLion generator. I click the right arrow button below the preview to generate a new static background for my announcement video. As you can see in my example, a new background effect is generated for each click I make. You have thousands of backgrounds from which to choose. This is the RenderLion magic. I'm stopping because I want to keep this tutorial as short as possible. I chose this static background because it seems nice. Now it's time to proceed, so I click the Next button. Here, you can set up an intro scene for your text-to-video animation. For my example, as 95% of users do, I will skip this step, but I will make another tutorial to explain how to add intros to your text-based videos. So, I click the Skip button and show you how to add the text that RenderLion will convert into a video announcement. As you can see in my tutorial, I need to add at least one text block. Using the RenderLion text-to-video generator, you can add as many text blocks as you want, and the animation process is automatically created and displayed in the real-time preview. For my video announcement, I will add 6 text blocks. As you can see, I click on the Add Text Block button to do that. You can also change the text block order, remove it, or duplicate it as many times as you want. The generated video will automatically calibrate based on your text data. Each block of text can have different formats, such as headline and text and headline, headline only, or text only. You can set it as you want, depending on what your text-to-video is about. Please remember that each text block represents a scene in the video. Based on this, RenderLion AI automatically sets the animation length, style, effects, and more. I used the headline and regular text styles for the first text block. In the headline text area, I wrote the festival name, Sunset Music Festival, and as regular text, I added the location at Miami Beach. I also used an emoji because it looks better. I kept only the headline for the second text block and wrote Experience Top DJs and Bands. Also, I used an emoji in the text for a better look. For the text block number 3, I added the beachside headline and used an emoji inside. For text block number 4, I added a headline with delicious food and cocktails as content. As for the text block number 5, I added lot of fun as a headline message. As you can see, the video preview on the right reflects the changes each time my text data is updated. I updated the text block number 6 accordingly, as I chose to have only regular text for my last video scene. I added the starting date and hour when the festival starts as content. You can always check how your words look in the video by clicking on the video preview timeline bar, as I just did, and making all the necessary adjustments in the text blocks to fit your preferences. All the text in this announcement was created using ChatGPT. For a better video look, keep your text content as short as possible and use more text blocks. Also, to make this video announcement as catchy as possible, I chose to add some photos. As I did, you can add pictures from the RenderLion gallery or upload your own images. As you see in my tutorial, I added some photos, deleted the ones I didn't like, and reordered them. All the changes I make are instantly updated on my video preview. Without adjusting timelines, design, positioning elements, or any other editing, RenderLion does all the work for me based on my data. Now that I have added all the text and some photos, I will make a quick recheck. You can look at the text block inputs or check it directly in the video preview as I do. Also, you can use the video preview timeline bar to save time. Everything looks okay, so let the true RenderLion power play the role. Click the right arrow button under the preview to generate a new text-based video in 1 second. This is the most extraordinary thing about RenderLion. With each click I make, a new video is created from simple data inputs like my profile, text, and photos. I don't need to design or adjust elements in the video timeline or other complicated things. If I need to add, remove, or update any words or photos from the left side, RenderLion automatically makes all the adjustments. It is also generated in 3 different formats: square, portrait, and landscape. As you can see, each right arrow button click creates a new video in real time. With just one click, you have thousands of options to choose from. Experience the magic of RenderLion, which effortlessly transforms your raw data into stunning videos. Unlike traditional video editing software that forces you to confine your creativity to rigid templates, often resulting in subpar outcomes, RenderLion AI seamlessly adapts to your data, ensuring each video is as unique and impactful as your vision. To keep this tutorial as short as possible, and also to show you as many RenderLion text-to-video features as possible in a short time, I will stop and choose this generated video with the funny name Gabriel in White House. It looks nice. I will click the Next button from the bottom right corner to proceed further. Here you can set up the outro or exit scene for your text-based video generated with RenderLion. I will show you how you do this in a future video tutorial, but today I will skip adding an outro for my animated announcement, as 95% of the users do by clicking the Skip button from the bottom right corner and proceeding to the last step. Here you can make the last adjustments before saving and rendering your video. As you can see, I doubled the speed of my animated announcement in this tutorial. I also chose a different timing value. This affects all the video motion effects, but a more significant difference will be visible only after rendering the video. The video speed is too high. I will decrease it to the default value, but remember, it depends on each preference. Now I will show you how to scale a video. Once the scale section is open, you can adjust the horizontal and vertical scale values. In my example, I decreased the vertical scale to 60%. As I show you now, you can see the changes almost instantly on the video preview. By opening the Filters menu, you can easily adjust the video brightness, contrast, grayscale, hue, and more. For example, let's show you how a small contrast increase and a 100% grayscale value look. As you can see in the preview, the video is now only on black and white nuances. I click the Reset Filters button to automatically set up the default contrast and grayscale values and open the Watermark section. Here I will show you how to add your profile image and data as an animated watermark over your video. For my example, I center the watermark by setting the horizontal position to 50% and decreasing the watermark size by setting the scale value to 80%. Now, to change the watermark animation, click the right arrow below the video preview and let RenderLion AI do the magic. In seconds, RenderLion will generate a new watermark effect. As my example shows, you can click on the right arrow until a watermark effect you like is created. If you want to remove the watermark, click the No Watermark button on the left section. I will stop now and choose this effect for my watermark. The next option is to set an animated overlay or border. I'll skip these steps and open the sound section in my example. Here, you can upload your own sounds as an MP3 file or pick one from the RenderLion music gallery. In my example, I click on the Dance and Electronic Music category and select a random song. Let's choose another. Nope, let's pick another song. This song sounds much better, so I will keep it. Now let's take a look at how my text-based video looks in different formats. I chose the size from the top left menu to check how my video preview is in portrait mode. I repeated the process for the landscape preview. You can move the timeline bar to see how the animation looks at different times as I do now. It saves a lot of time. Wow, it looks awesome. Let's click the Finish button and save the video. The saving process takes only a few seconds. Once I saved my video, I can render it in all three sizes: square, portrait, and landscape. Please remember that anyone can generate, render, and download unique videos with RenderLion for free. I click the Render to Download button to start the rendering process for my square video. In my example, I switch to portrait format and repeat the process. I also do the same for landscape size. Click on the Render to Download button to start the rendering. The rendering process may take a few minutes, but once it finishes, your text-based video will be ready to be downloaded in high resolution with the sound attached in MP4 format. Also, RenderLion generates thumbnail images for each video size to choose from and download. And there you have it. This is a quick example of how to turn simple text and static data into a dynamic video announcement using RenderLion's text-to-video generator. But remember, RenderLion isn't just for announcements. You can use it to create a wide range of animations from simple text inputs such as animated quotes, invitations, video news, promotional messages, informational videos, and more. The beauty of RenderLion is in its simplicity and power. You don't need to worry about templates, design elements, or timeline editing. Feed in your brand elements and text, choose your visuals, and let RenderLion AI do the rest. It automatically adjusts the footage and animation style based on your input, ensuring that every video is tailor-made for your needs. So, why give it a try? Start creating today and let your ideas come to life with just a few clicks. Visit RenderLion.com and take your first step towards effortless, impactful video creation. Thanks for watching. I'm Alex, the founder of this AI video tool. I hope to see you soon on RenderLion.